It's nice to be on my home patch. I just live around the corner, for those of you who don't know. Thank you very much for coming out tonight, especially those of you who are missing Outrageous Fortune. I am a little bit brief, but at least it's on the internet. And but thank you very much NVRA and Mount Mobilise for organising this meeting. But I'm going to do two things in this 5 minutes that I've got. One is to try and be a bit accountable to you. This is our chance to tell you what we've done over the last 3 years, why you actually gave us your confidence, and then to talk about my vision for the city and for these particular two suburbs we're talking about tonight. So my idea of a councillor is someone who works hard, it's a full-time job, it's not a part-time job, and is a strong advocate, a good governor of the city. And that standard, I've tried to reach that standard over the last 3 years in my first term. The amount of work that has gone on in both communities has been huge. I have promoted the saving of Crossways. Unfortunately, we didn't get there, but many hours of work to save our wonderful old community centre and the crash. I've set up a dog group for Mount Victoria dog lovers, supported the community on the brothel issue, which of course we were vindicated on. Unfortunately, the council officers didn't get it right. I have done huge amounts of work to stop the flyover. I'm not just opposed to it, I'm actively involved in it, and I'll talk about that a bit later. In terms of Mount Cook, I'm proud to have been one of the people that actually initiated the community actually getting together in the first place. We organised a massive meeting in 2007, and it's just gone from strength to strength with some amazing leaders that we've got here tonight. I've worked on the Mount Cook playground. I have supported grant applications and also tried to get more money for a community centre, and we have made some progress on that with the Community Partnership Fund. Now, so there's quite a lot of work, but I want to do more, and I will talk about that in a minute. But I first of all just want to address what a city looks like that I want to live in as we go well into the 21st century, because my vision is quite specific, and it is a green city, an eco city. This means no more motorways. So we've had enough. The inner city is not a thoroughfare for people living in the eastern suburbs or whatever. This is the place that we live and we are passionate about. So no more flyovers and no more tunnels. It's not that they're just environmentally destructive, it's that the economics of them are laughable. No one has got any credibility if they want to stand up and say that these are going to work. The benefit-cost ratios mean that we are going to lose money on these projects. That cannot be sustained. And it's time that more people got up and said that. It means that we need to green business, and I'm not anti-business at all. I want all of our businesses to be working for a more sustainable future, and there's a lot that we can do in terms of giving better indicators to grow Wellington, who is doing very little at the moment to promote sustainability in business, and possibly actually looking at things like enhancing the fund that we've got for economic development. I'm very committed to reducing our greenhouse gas emissions. We have got a massive job here, 80% in 40 years, which is one reason why we must take very strong action on transport. We are not going to get there without that. We have started some really great work, and I want to continue this, on developing partnerships with community. In Thorndon, hi Lance, we have tried to do some work to get a plan that is going to work to save the heritage of the community while meeting the needs of people who actually live there. And that is certainly an approach I would like to see adopted in Mount Victoria, because we need some heritage protection here. And I am passionate about heritage, and I make no apologies for that. Buildings, green spaces and our waterfront are absolutely critical for me. No more buildings on the waterfront. Yes, that means that we will actually have to come up with some of the money to fund the public space development, but no more buildings, especially on Waitangi Park or around Waitangi Park. It's too precious.
1 minute.
Okay, just in the last minute, I'd just like to talk about what I want to see happen in these two wonderful suburbs, which I love living in and living in Mount Cook in the past, and having had the privilege to represent. We need to make these roads around our suburbs safer for kids. I've got a 15-month-old. He's going to be walking around our city very soon, and I want him to be safe, and I want all other kids to be safe as well. We must stop the flyover. There's a lot that councillors can do. I will be one of the leaders in the campaign, as I have done over the last 3 years, but we need to also have people around the council tables advocating at a national and a local level that this is a ridiculous idea. We need more protection for Mount Victoria. We've only got a little bit in the district plan at the moment. We need a character study done so we know what we've got. The playgroup, they've been fantastic. I know as a parent here that we need some facilities for our young ones, and continuing to work to preserve our waterfront.
Time.
Mount Cook, Bidwell Street, the playground, getting that community centre up and promoting Memorial Park would be fantastic. Thank you again for listening, and I appreciate it.